for joining me here at the farm today. And I have not been at the farm for very long today. I just got back a little bit ago. I have been busy this morning. Mazzy and I went to her doctor appointment and as an eye doctor, optometrist appointment in Tahlequah. But I made it back to the farm just in time to go over my test results. So let's see if we've got a few people on here. It says we got 57 people, but I don't see any comments yet. So let me see where I'm at here. If you guys make any comments, if I see them, I'll know that I'm not alone. Hey, Pat. So there we go. I see some comments now. So I just want to make sure everything's working right before I get going. But I think there was a little bit of confusion. Hey, Starkey, S. Starkey. Looks like you're in the Odessa area. That's probably Odessa, Texas. 3B Homestead out of southern Oklahoma. Hopefully you're having some good weather today. I know we're having great weather up here in Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma. I'm sitting on the south side of our house, and I'm also wearing long sleeves. So that means it's windy a little bit, but it's also chilly because I have my long sleeves on. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Dan. So we're getting a few people on here. Hey, Dana Schmidt. Thank you guys for jumping on, catching up with me on an afternoon live. I know this is a little bit different for us, but hey, Chickasaw Scott. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing well down there south of us. Hey, Angie King. Geraldine from Ireland. Okay, so we'll get to the test results. So I think there was some confusion on, I think I had a premiere on Walker Farm Fam on a video, and somebody asked me how my test results were. I knew what they were talking about because in one of our Catching Up with the Walkers video, we did a soil test kit from our friends over at Redmond Agriculture. We did a soil test kit. You basically just go into your garden or your pasture and you find about 6 spots just sporadically. Get a handful of soil from each one, mix it together, and then send it off. You put it in a little envelope they have provided, and take a little cup of dirt that big, and you send it off. This kit's already been used. This is trash. I went and dug this out of the trash in my shop just so I could show you guys and have something to reference. But you send that off, and it took me about a week, and I got my soil test results back. So that's what I wanted to do today, was kind of give you an idea how bad they are and what am I going to do about it? That's the big question. I think you always wonder, okay, now that I know I have a problem, how do I deal with the problem? So that's a little bit what we'll talk about too. So yesterday, usually Cassie and I do our Catching Up with the Walkers video on Wednesday, but we were super busy yesterday and didn't have time. So I told Cassie I wanted to go over these test results with you guys anyway, just to kind of give you an idea, because I had several people follow up and ask about it, and so that's what we'll do today. So, all right, let me try to. All right, here we go. It's 4:30 in the morning in Australia. Wow. Well, good morning. I hope you have a good day today because it's morning there. So I don't know if you guys can see this. There we go. That's not bad. But this is the Redmond Agriculture website and the dashboard. This is a native garden soil, and you can see everything in my results. They have like 2 lines here. They have a green line and a green line. Everything should be within that green line. Well, there's a couple things below, so I'll kind of go over this just real quick. My nitrogen level is no good, low. So my result is a 5.27. The optimal range is a 32 to a 60. My other low is my pH. Sulfur's high, or optimal. Potassium's high, phosphorus high, magnesium high, sodium high, zinc is high, copper is high. So nitrogen. So that is what I'm lacking. And it's pretty cool because you have a fertilizer recommendation right here, and they recommend a 1200 at 2.25 pounds per 100 square foot. So, hey, Liz Reagan. Sorry, I was reading off some of my results there. And so that's the results they want me to do. And so what I did is bought a bag. I think it's maybe 4800. It's in the van. Cassie has the van. But I bought a bag of fertilizer, and I'm going to be applying that over the garden as well. And then I did 2 of these test kits. The other one was for my hay pasture. I'll show you that. And we're not just going to stay here the whole time. I want to take you guys out to the garden. I'm going to also take you out to the cows, and we'll try to go check in on the donkeys today as well. So if you're a nerd, not nerdy like me, and you don't like the numbers, then hang around. We'll get to some animals here in a minute. Let's see. So my other one was my pasture, and it is also low in nitrogen. It's 3.76, and it should be 7 to 18, and it is low in almost everything. Their results is a triple 5, a 555 at 14.5 pounds. So my local ag store doesn't do a 555 mixture. They do a triple 19. So we're going to be getting with them and getting the right amount of fertilizer put out on our place, because as you guys know, when you put a lot of time in the garden, you want to have, first of all, I'm going to go with a football analogy here. You want to have a good offense, meaning that you're planting your stuff, you're fertilizing, you're making stuff together. But you also want to have a good defense. So today, for my defensive side, I went and I got some marigolds. So there's the Durango tangerine marigolds. They're really pretty. Let me get them out here in the sun. Maybe you can see how bright they are. Look how bright. Those are beautiful. So I've got some marigolds. I'm going to be planting these by my tomatoes and by my squash. So they did say that they'll help with squash bugs too. It's autumn in Australia, so starting to be cooler at night. Okay. Well, it's kind of, I say it's summertime here. Almost summertime. It's spring to summer. And here are some other marigolds. These are just beautiful plants. They had them over at the Amish greenhouse I go to at Shodo. I think it's called L&S. While I was there, I also got some national pickling. Hey, Jacob Jones. Thanks for stopping by. I got some national pickling plants, cucumbers to pickle. And one of my favorite watermelons, Black Diamond. So I'm going to be planting marigolds, Black Diamond, and Jojo, we're going to say hi to you before we walk out to the garden, baby. Okay, yeah. Oh, Jojo loves to be scratched. Jojo's such a good dog. Oh, yeah. Okay, Joe, I'm going to go. You just stay right here. Okay. Jojo doesn't want to move around anyway, so I'm going to bring you guys out to the garden, give you an idea where I'm going to plant that stuff. But there you go. If you guys are wanting some test results, there's no sponsorship involved here. This is just me needing to test my soil. And Redmond Agriculture are friends of ours, and they gave us those test kits to try out, and they worked really well. I mean, it took a week, and I got the results back. I'm happy with it. I've used our local agriculture extension office before, and it takes a little bit longer. So when you go on vacation, will Little Bear, well, I don't know if we'll still have him or not. That'll be about a month away. I think we will still have him. And if we fly and we're gone for longer than 6 days, or we're gone for 7 days, like we probably will be, he won't travel with us. That's mainly because he has to be here in Oklahoma to visit his biological family on weekly visits. So to answer that question real quick before we get out to the garden, most likely he would not, but we do have alternative caregivers. Basically, people that we trust with our own kids will be keeping Little Bear if we go out of town. So that answers that question, hopefully. So we'll get out here. So those marigolds, let me know what you guys think, but I think I'm going to plant them right between the tomato plants. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to put them through here, 9, 10, 11, 12. So maybe I'll do like every other tomato plant, marigold, marigold, marigold. And then I want to put them kind of between my squash plants too, because I did read on the internet, And as you guys know, everything you read on the internet's true, but marigolds will help with the squash bugs and the squash plants. So if you guys have experience with that, I'd love for you to share and let me know if they really do help with squash bugs, because that's one of the things that really gets us every year. Let's see, I had a comment I was gonna read. Gonna be stopping by when watermelon is ready. Hey, Black Diamond's my favorite. Thank you for sharing your foster care journey. Hey, Charles, we love to share our foster care journey in hopes that other people will also do something similar. We hope that us sharing and us being able to answer questions and really just putting that idea, we want to plant a seed. We're going over the garden stuff today, but we really do want to plant a seed in people's brains and people's heads about foster care and the fact that there are so many kids out there that need a home. I love animals. I love all my animals, but our world and to some people, it seems like animals are more important than human beings and children. And I don't want to drive a wedge there, but I want people to know there are kids out there that need homes, and real life living human being kids that have no home. And we are Christians, and we tell you we're Christians, and we hope that you can see Christ through us. But as Christians, I feel like it's also our job, our duty, biblically commanded to care for the orphans and the widows. And so that's my moment of what Gary cares about today and every day. All right. Hey, babies. Oh, I was going to get the brush. I forgot the brush. All right, I'll go back and get the brush in a minute, okay? I've been brushing them. I brushed them yesterday, and we have pregnancy test results coming up tomorrow about who's pregnant and who's not pregnant. Oh, man. Yes, June, I see you, baby. I see you. Hey, Tiffany, thanks for jumping on our live. We really do appreciate it. This is June. I will say, when I took the donkeys to get their pregnancy check, June gave us the most grief. She kicked. These little hooves came up 6 times at least at the vet and the vet tech. The other one we got tested was right here. This is Loretta. Loretta is standoffish. She does not want me to touch her. And I'm not going to. Hey, stop. Don't do that. That's not nice. Stop it. Be nice, June. Be nice. Can I feel the baby kick? Let's see. I don't know if I can feel it kick or not, but I really think that there is a baby in there. So, a little pre spoiler. We got 2 donkeys tested. We did not have to test Dolly because she is only a yearling, and she has never been exposed to a jack. I have to get my language right here for whatever animal I'm talking about. But she has not been exposed to a jack, and therefore there's no need to test her. Ransom's Gotcha Chicken still doing good. Jacob, I'm gonna walk by him in just a second. So yeah, they're doing great. Cassie and I keep saying we're gonna take the mom out. Hey, Barter Farms, hope you're doing good today. We keep saying we're gonna take Lily out, but at nighttime is when we want to do it, and then put her out with the big chickens in the coop. And we just keep forgetting. So I'm going to do that in a few days. But yeah, I'll show you guys a little update on the chicks. And we're going to move them also. We're going to move the chicks out of this tractor, probably to a grow out pen out here in the back. But yeah, there they are. They're doing good. Hey, guys. Yeah, see, we upgraded their water bucket. Lily is still super protective. But is Ransom's hen a Kelso? You know, that name does sound familiar, Ducks Custom Garage. Is that a type of game chicken, Kelso? She's a type of game. I'm not the chicken person. That's Cassie. I'm gonna grab my brush. also grabbed some donkey treats. They're gonna go after me with these. But I'm not the chicken person, Cassie is. But yeah, Kelso, that does sound familiar. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It's a game mix. So the chicks are half Kelso, and then the other one, I can't remember, but yeah, we'll see. I'll be interested to see how many are roosters and how many are hens. Oh, yeah. Hang on. After I brush the donkeys in a minute, I'll give you guys an update on our baby chicks too. We have, I don't know, somewhere around 30, 32, I think. Oh, sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy, but oh, Sue wants attention. Hey, Sue. Hi, baby. Hang on. I'm coming. Sue. Kiki. All right, she's gonna go eat probably. She was on her way to eat. That's what Sue does best. Goes and eats. Yeah, I think that is a Kelso hen, and Ransom is still in love with her and her baby. So, oh, we've got Dolly in here. Let me set you guys up, kind of out of the wind or anything, hopefully. Sorry about that if you are. All right. Yeah, those chicks are being a breeze. Much easier to do 40 chicks versus like 100 or whatever we did last time. Come here, Dolly. If you come over here, June. So Dolly don't really like to be brushed as much, but June loved it last time. So I'll show you guys if I can. And if you guys leave your comments as they come up, I'm trying to watch. All right, here you go, June. Hang on, baby. Can you come over here? All right. I want to show you guys how much hair comes off of this donkeys. I'm gonna brush June first. But they're shedding their winter coats. And look at that. That's just from a tiny bit of brushing. And so one thing I learned when we took them to the vet is the vet has a hard time seeing if there are any babies whenever they have their thick winter coats on. So we did not have Patsy right here pregnancy checked, but that's because we thought she was pregnant. So that's why we didn't have her checked. So tomorrow's video on Walker Farm Fam, you'll see the results. The question is June pregnant? Is Patsy pregnant? And we did not get, hey, I don't have any, okay? You took them all. We did not get Patsy pregnancy checked because we thought she was pregnant. So we're just gonna go with that. If not, then she's just really fat and we need to quit feeding her. Okay, that's all I got. I don't have any more snacks for you. I'm just trying to brush you girls right now. Okay? Look at that hair as it comes off. Golly. Okay, listen. They're not giving me any personal space because they want treats. So I'll come back out later and finish them up. I want to show you guys the baby chicks next. Sir Francis Drake, Jacob, is still on the farm, but his date to leave the farm is in May. So we do have a date for him to leave. He will be leaving in May, and he really isn't hurting anything right now because he's in a pen all by himself. So he's not hurting anything. But, oh. All right, let's see. I'm gonna set my brush down, set my treats down. Let's see if I missed any comments while I was brushing away. It's hard to scroll through. Come on, comments, where you at? Anyway, Also, if I don't see your comment, don't think I don't want to acknowledge you. Madeline, yes, he will be going to a local auction that is just up the road from us. It's called, it's at Sycamore Springs Ranch. I don't know what the exact name is now, but he will be going to auction. So, all right, let's check on these chicks. Donkeys are harder to train than donkeys. Well, they are hard to train. So hopefully I don't lose service when I walk in here because this is an all metal hut. But there they are. I counted about 32 of them. Oh, yeah, they are harder to train than horses. Will you separate Geronimo from the other cows? Yes. We will either separate him by selling him or separate him otherwise. So there are all the chicks. All of these eggs either came from, I don't think they have a YouTube channel. I don't know about that for sure. But they are on Facebook and Instagram, and they're called The Farm Stop. And then we also got a lot of eggs from Brandon Eddy over at Eddy Family Farm. So big thank you to Eddy's for all of the eggs. We appreciate them so much. I know Cassie said Jubilees and something else from over there. So Sue is here. She does not come up very often. Her and Mr. Jingles don't see eye to eye. So when she comes up, she kind of ducks in here behind the shed. I put her feet in here, but she is a good cat. We've had her for a lot of years, and I don't tell Mr. Jingles, but she's my favorite. Okay, she's definitely my favorite. Bump. All right, here he is. Hey, somebody asked about you. Somebody asked about you, Sir Francis Drake. He is registered, so I don't think we'll have any issues saying goodbye to Sir Francis Drake. Really, what you're wanting at the auction we're going to be taking him to, it's a really good collective group of people that are interested in animals like baby doll sheep, Scottish Highlands, things like that. So, all right, so let me shut this back because you know what would have been really bad is if I would have left this open and Sue would have jumped in there. She would have had chicken dinner and I would have been in hot water. But look at him. Oh, let me spin you guys around because you can get a better view with the other camera. But they are so cute. The crazy chicken lady struck again. How many are roosters? So first we wanted to know how many will we hatch. But now the question is, how many are roosters? How many are hens? There's Cassie, pretty much sums it up. She only wanted 3, 4, 6, 10, 15 chickens, but don't judge her, okay? In all seriousness, I do support Cassie in her chicken endeavors, largely because we get so many eggs and we enjoy being able to contribute something to our local food pantry. So we have an awesome food pantry here in Locust Grove. Our church and a lot of other churches go together through a ministerial alliance, and they've have this food pantry that serves the community, and it's ran like a well-oiled machine. When I walk in there, they have tons of people coming in to donate food. They have tons of people coming in to take food. They track it. They started tracking how many eggs I bring each week. That way, at the end of the year, they can give me a donation certificate showing how much I've donated. And then, that could kind of help us on, say, taxes and stuff like that as far as our donations go. So really thankful that we have a good local food bank. I know not everybody has that in their area. So if you missed my marigolds earlier, here's my marigolds I'm going to be planting along with the tomatoes to keep pests out. And then we have our pickling cucumbers and we have our black diamond watermelons. So just remember, don't be trying to crawl under my fence and get one of my black diamond watermelons. We're dangerous here. I don't know how armed we are, but we're definitely dangerous. So, all right, I'm gonna get a drink of water, and then we'll go out and check the cows before we end the live because I told you I would. I'm gonna be a man of my word. But let me know how's your garden coming along. You guys, I know the people south of us probably already, they're like, oh, Gary, we already have a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich all out of the garden because we started our garden 3 months ago. And the people up north are telling me, Gary, you're crazy. You're planting stuff way too early. We can't plant anything until May 1st. Well, we're right in the middle of you. We're getting our garden started, but we're not anywhere close to being done yet. But how is Dolly, the baby doll sheep, doing today? Dolly? Let's see. We have Dolly the donkey. And then Muffin. I think Cassie, I don't think Cassie ever named a baby doll sheep Dolly. Did she? Am I confused right now? All right. There you go, Jacob Jones. You haven't started yours in Pennsylvania. The nights are too cold, and I get it. So you have to have warm nights to be able to start stuff. Barter Farms, we've all planted getting strawberries ready. And, that's one thing I haven't had success with in the past, but I would love to get some success with them is strawberries. I personally love to plant things my family will eat, and that is, so Barter Farms is in Georgia. So my family loves sweet corn. They'll eat tomatoes, and they'll eat, Ransom loves peppers. The onions and stuff, that kind of goes in all the food. But, I'm not going to plant a bunch of things. I won't plant eggplant. See, Chickasaw Scott, you guys are so far south. You already have tomatoes on the vine. Hey, I have tomatoes on the vine too. I'll show you in a second when I walk out to the cows. You got 2 gardens planted there, McLaughlin. So our tomatoes aren't that impressive, but they are on the vine. The sheep that raised Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday's doing awesome. So that was Dot and Olive. I think Olive had Wednesday. So there's Wednesday and there's Carrie. So they're doing good. We also have one more sheep, Hazel, that should be having a baby or not. If she doesn't, that's okay too. But you guys stay tuned for that because we might have some big news coming up with her. All right, I got my water drink. And I will say, you guys might remember this little tractor setup Ransom got donated from his grandpa. He is not able to reach the pedals yet and keep his weight on the seat. So I've been driving it, and it's really handy. I love driving it around. Cucumbers, tomatoes, zucchini, yellow squash. That's what somebody has out. The stop sign on the schoolie bus is open. Yes, Jacob, the stop sign will open up since the battery's not connected. It stays open. There's a sensor that if it opens up when the battery's connected, it automatically closes it. So that's why it's open. But somebody's, Chickasaw Scott said she had tomatoes on the vine. Hang on, Chickasaw Scott. Look at this right here. I want to get really close so they look really big, okay? Whoa, look how massive those tomatoes are. Those are lemon drop cherry tomatoes. So technically, we do have tomatoes on the vine as well. We need rain though right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of corn that are waiting to come up. We could use some rain to help them get germinated and up and all that good stuff. So Shelby's gonna come out here with me. Come on, baby, come on. We'll go out and check on the cows before I end the live. Deborah said, did she dream that Cassie has a new you? Deborah, have you been watching Cassie's stories on Instagram or Facebook? Boom. Stay tuned for a video tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say about that. But Cassie will share anything and everything whenever she wants. There's no holding back for Cassie. There's no surprises. She's one. Okay, so Cassie cannot keep secrets. I mean, she can keep a secret if you're her friend. You tell her something, she'll hold it. But if she buys me a Christmas present or a birthday present and she wants to open it, guess what? It's going to get opened and given to me the day she buys it 90% of the time. She just cannot keep it in. All right, here's Ellie. Ellie's not gentle enough to pet. And then, yes, Janet's right, Dot's granddaughter. Over here are our steers. So I don't know if you guys, how you raise your beef, but here's our beef being raised right now. One of these will feed our family. The other one will feed somebody else's family. Uh-oh, Manny says no sound. Does anybody else have any feedback on sound? I didn't push any buttons, so hopefully it's just you. And here's Cece. Hi, Cece. Hi, Cece. All right, Katie can hear. Thank you, Katie, for letting me know. Texas Gal has sound. There's Reba. Hi, Reba girl. They're all looking at me funny. It's time to feed in about, it's about time to feed in about 30 minutes or an hour. I'll start chores. This is Salt. Hey, Salt. Hey, baby. Salt's pretty good. Sometimes she'll let me pet her. She's a very pretty cow. Hey, girl. Okay. And then she gets kind of unruly. Just don't attack me, okay? I've got plenty of people on Facebook to come save me if you do. But, all right. She's had enough of that. All right, so then we're gonna come over here. We've got Geronimo and Blackberry. And if you're wondering, Geronimo's giving me that look like, you don't have any food. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me, boss? That's Geronimo. And my girl Blackberry. All right, thanks for the feedback, everybody, on the sound. Several of you are saying sound is good, so I don't think I need to change anything. Hey, Blackberry. And then, here's the thing. Right now, we've got a good spot. All right, we're perfect spot to do this. What would happen if you put together Blackberry and Geronimo? What would happen? That's what would happen. You would get a little calf named Rusty, and know that for sale sign behind them is there's nothing for sale. On the opposite side of that sound is leave packages here sign for our postman. That way they know, Amazon, FedEx, all those folks, that way they know exactly where to leave our packages. So here's Rusty. If you mix Blackberry together with Geronimo, there's what you get. You get a bright red calf, and it looks like he's gonna have horns. I don't know if he will or not. You guys see any horns? Looks like there might be horns gonna come in, but he's pretty. And then the star of the show, which he'll be leaving probably in about 2 months. As far as the calves go, he's my favorite. This is Sequoia. Well, I say he's my favorite. He has the best hair. Right here is my girl, Belle. Hey, Belle. She is Pepper's calf, half Highland and half British white. So for all you Brits out there, if we have any Brits watching, she's a British white and half Scottish Highland. So I really do love variety in the animals. It just does something to me. I like it. I also like a field of matching animals. So Jacob Jones, did Ranger get a turkey? Ranger did not get a turkey on his first hunt, but we still have about 30 days of turkey season left, and there's a chance that he could get one. So, but his first hunt was unsuccessful. So this is Poppy. Now Poppy is my shortest adult Highland cow. She has those specks on her nose that are really cute, and she's just a doll. So she's low to the ground. She should have had a calf this spring, so I'm not counting her out yet. I would love for her to drop a calf, but I'm not in control. She is. Actually, God's in control. She's not, and I'm not. Hey, Belle. You're looking good, girl. So Belle has never really been super friendly, but she's always super curious. Oh, Chickasaw Scott, I'm jealous. Headed to Scotland in 3 weeks. Good baby. Okay. So, hey, Teresa Boyd. Better late than never, I always say. There's nothing wrong with being late. You can always rewatch it. So our destination for our summer vacation, we're going to try to do 2 first summer vacation. We're going to fly into Las Vegas, Nevada. Then we're going to drive to Hoover Dam. We're going to drive to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. I'll tell you about it while we're looking at Pepper. And then we're going to go up to Moab, Utah. And we're also going to go to Redmond, Utah. We're going to go visit our friends out there from Redmond Salt. The Redmond soil test kit that I did. I'll show you some more Redmond stuff up here. We're going to go visit their salt mine, where they actually mine the salt. And a friend of mine there told me that we might even get to blast some dynamite. So how cool would that be to go down in the salt mines, like 1,000 feet underground, I don't know, something crazy, and blast for salt. So, hey, her name is Salt. Maybe I should change her to Redmond. No, probably not. I like Salt. But oh, there's Geronimo doing bull stuff. All right. So I'd say that's probably a trip that Cassie and I will go on to Scotland one day. Probably after we've done our 50 states in 5 years. Here is the salt block from Redmond. And that's not a normal salt block. That actually has garlic in it. And the reason it has garlic in it is to repel flies. So you're not going to knock out flies completely. There's just so many of them and they populate so fast in the summertime. But you can help control flies by doing things like salt. And I don't know, I've seen other YouTubers do those, some kind of killer wasp that attacks the flies and kills the fly. You know, more power to them. If they can get something that works, I'd love to have some of it. But we just I spray their backs when the flies get really bad. I'll do that every couple of weeks, but that garlic salt helps. And then you can something else that helps while I'm talking about it is that scratcher and that oiler. So there you go. Hey, Stokes Family Ranch. Hopefully you're doing good today. I think I saw Stokes Family Ranch earlier. So I brought back Mazzy from her eye appointment and we went by Country Cottage and ate. And I think I saw Dan and Lonnie pulling in as we were leaving. They were probably going to go eat. So here are Cassie's flowers that me and the kids planted for her. I need to water them this evening if we don't get any rain. I don't think we're going to get any rain. So Chickasaw Scott says her daughter is in Highland dancer, a Scottish Highland dancer. Cool, that's awesome. We got these up here. And then the last one's right over there. I need to water. These pots dry out. They dry out so fast. So I use the Miracle Grow moisture control potting mix. It's supposed to have stuff in it that holds the moisture. Hi, Mr. Jingles. I don't want to disturb you too much in your afternoon nap. I know you have to get lots of sleep. You guys want to see me make Mr. Jingles mad? Let's rub his belly like this. Want me to rub your belly? Want me to rub your belly? He doesn't like it. He usually gets me. Okay, he's too lazy right now. Okay. All right, Jingles. Be good. Look at that. I found the itchy spot. And he's just moving them claws. I love cats. Yes, that was us. Grab lunch. The best salad buffet. It is, Lonnie. It is so good. Country Cottage. Mazzy obviously loves it for the chicken legs and for the macaroni and cheese. But I had a great big salad with grilled chicken on it. It was so good. Joy Bartlett, thank you. I tried to convince Cassie those flowers are hers, so she's the one that has to water them. But she said, me and the kids planted them, so we have to water them. But anyway, so if you missed the beginning of the live, I went over the results of our soil test kit for our garden. That was my garden, what is that? That's my offense this year, is I'm going to get the right amount of fertilizer, pH, get my pH level up, and I've heard that too, Chickasaw Scott, a diaper will hold the moisture. And then defense that I'm going to have for the garden are my marigolds. Let me grab them. So every good offense needs a good defense. So I'm going to be planting these beautiful Stoke Family Ranch will like that OSU orange. And then these beautiful yellow marigolds. I'm going to get those planted out in the garden soon because they're going to help supposedly with bugs and stuff like that. If they don't, I'm going to let you know. If my squash bugs come in and take over, I'm going to demyth the marigold myth. We'll see. So that's what's going on today. Had a lot of time off the farm this morning, so I'm glad to be able to sit down and catch up with you guys. Hey, Pool Time, what's up with you? But all the animals are doing good. Tomorrow on Walker Farm Fam, we have a video. We have results of the donkey's pregnancy check, and there's a brand new baby born on the farm. So if you guys want to see who it is, you guys have to go check it out. As always, on Catching Up with the Walkers, if you have any prayer requests, please leave those down in the comments. We will read over them, pray over them. Other people do as well. And I know there are a lot of you out there that you might not have anybody to reach out to. Well, share in the comments and let people know what's going on. And I know other people will pray over them as well. We had a good update from our Brown farmhouse with baby Pharaoh. We've been praying for him. Everything's looking good there as far as we could tell. So we're super thankful and give praise for that. We want to take every day, take a minute to thank God for all of his blessings that he's given us. We are so blessed. Our family has everything we need. We have opportunities to plant a garden where we can do silly stuff. We can jump on YouTube and do fun stuff with you guys. So we are just so blessed, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. So I don't say that often enough, but I hope that you know that I mean it. And we really do appreciate you, because without you, I wouldn't be here. I would be sitting in a cubicle 50 miles that way, finishing up a report, sending out my emails for the day, and doing whatever I had to do. But since you guys are here, I get to be here on my farm, and I'm just so thankful. So thanks for checking in with us here on the farm. We hope you have a great day, and God bless, and we love you guys.